Well, that's why. That's why we do this little 5-minute, messing around thing, just chatting, figuring out the problems. So yeah, I was talking, but I was muted because I was a fool. I like how you corrected yourself in chat, though, to use the correct your. That is a commitment to the English language. All right. I think I'm good. Let me just check the video. All right. I mean, it sounds like it's going. Okay. Cool. All right. Let us continue our adventure. Actually, give me 1 second. Desk space is getting pretty tight because I'm not taking a photo because I'm gross. Oh my god, I'm not that gross. All right, which one is it? It's this one. Why does it set on the second one? I mean, I know the second one is the more like famous game, but this first game's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying myself. This is actually the most fun I've had in a while. I actually struggle a lot with enjoying media post-schizophrenia. I say post-schizophrenia, but I'm technically still schizophrenic here. Once schizo, always schizo. But it's usually really hard for me to get into media. So, yeah. Pretty sure this is the right save file. Right, I'm in Sieca. Yes, there's one thing I should do. That is opening the guide. Because sometimes this game throws some shit at you. Alright, give me 1 second. Okay. Alright. Do they sell runes, or do I have to, like, actually build the runes? Clone orb, what the hell? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, okay. Alright. I think I know what's going on. They have, like, different mechanics with how runes work in all the games. I keep defaulting to the third game, which is actually kind of the weird one. Let's see. How are you doing on medicine? I think we're good. What else do we have? Antitoxin. Water orb. Did they translate... Did they call them orbs in the first game? That's so weird. They call them runes later. I don't care about it. That's so confusing. I was hoping at least they'd improve the translation. The translations of the second game is kind of infamous, the original one. Ooh. Oh, okay. He's gone out for a walk. Where'd he go? Oh, maybe this way? No. Oh, okay, he's there. Yes, I'm Matthew. What can I do for you? We've come here to honor Odessa's final wish. She wanted to get us to give you this earring. Final wish? What? I see. So she's dead. She was a good kid before she got mixed up in all that nonsense. Oh, man. This game hits... Okay, something that's kind of weird, though, is I think that's a bug. I'll point it out once this conversation is done, but, All that nonsense. Hold up for a minute. So you're saying everything Odessa stood for was nonsense? You better all talk like this after I die. If I die, you better all be a victor for me. I'm asking. Yes, she acted foolishly. I knew it would eventually come to this. I can't accept the earring. Now please leave. Oh. Okay, so see these bamboo plants? They totally screwed up the borders for the town with that. It just looks so... And they did it with the frickin' shader, too. What the hell? Aw, man. They just needed to add a little bit more extra there and it would look fine. Bummer. That's a little frustrating. Alright. Let's see. Trying to remember what to do. Oh. You're supposed to go after him. Did I miss something? It's right at the bottom of the stairs. That's not what happened. I must be missing something. But why did Odessa ask us to meet up with him? Uh-oh, here we go. Out of the way. Those Imperial soldiers were headed towards Matthew's house. What's going on? I'm curious. Oh, I bet they're gonna try to, like, attack the family or something. What are you doing? Release that child. Matthew Silverbird, you are hereby ordered back into the service of the Imperial Army. The greatest military strategist of our time shouldn't be willing away his days in some wretched backwater village. You're the hero of the Battle of Kalkeka, for heaven's sake. I refuse. I've had enough war and conflict. These days, I'm nothing but a powerless recluse. Ah, if only it were that simple. Unfortunately for you, these orders come from Lord Kasem Hazel himself. We are bringing you by force if necessary. As I've said, I have no intention of returning to the Empire. Is that so? Well, keep being unreasonable, we'll see what happens to the boy. Say, how about a trip to the Banner Mines? They'll work them hard down there. Who knows if he'll survive? I don't want to go. Please, Master Matthew, please help me. Let him go, right now. Things are looking grim. What should we do, young master? Kick their asses. Now that's what I like to hear. Oh boy, we're in trouble yet again. Serving you is one hell of a commitment, young master. Oh, come on, Cleo. You know you love it. Let's go. It's okay, Pebbles. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. It's okay. Not so fast. You're gonna have to get through us first. Who the hell are you? Survivors of the Liberation Army? Just some champions of justice who happened by. So do we want to go with the badass response, or do we gotta go with, like, The response that you put in your fucking Blue Sky bio. Yeah, we're the champions of justice. Alright, I'm gonna be the survivors of Liberation Army. What? Are you trying to interfere? Looks like we're dealing with rebels. Seize them. Oh, here we go. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see how... if we can get away with auto. Oh yeah, these guys are wimps. Ah, yeah. Eat shit. Something I kind of like about this game is that it's kind of hard to tell the power level of the Imperial soldiers that you're fighting. And I think that's kind of a really interesting design choice. Maybe I'm just not paying attention, but the way I'm experiencing it, I think that's cool. All this killing in front of children. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I love this game too. It's fucking great. I'm having a great time. I've played the second one, but I never played the first one. It's super underloved. Actually, Suikoden is a pretty big inspiration in my game as well. So, alright. Okay, I guess, I gotta recruit him now. I know who you are. You're Felix, the son of General Teo McDowell. How do I know that? Well, I still have a few friends within the Imperial Army who keep me in the loop. This game has really good writing. I'm just gonna say it. Like, whoever wrote this has some awareness of how these kind of things actually work. Instead of, like, what you usually get, which is just, like, superhero slop. Pebbles, please stop. He's climbing up.
Pebbles.
Stop. Those Imperial soldiers called you Matthew Silverberg. That's right. Odessa Silverberg was my sister. Then why did you say those things about her? You see, I made a decision to never involve myself in any form of warfare or conflict. But not Odessa. No, she chose to fight for her beliefs. Always had to put herself in the middle of it all. What did she tell you about me? That you were Matthew, a man who lived in Sieca. I see. I guess she never did forgive me. Odessa once said that only a coward would have power and not use it. The truth is, I am a coward. I chose to be one rather than witness anything so horrible ever again. Yeah, I think that games really do have a lot of, like, means to explore, like, all sorts of different epistemologies. Like, I think that's part of the reason why RPGs, like, were appealing to me in the first place. Like, JRPGs are kind of known to have, a lot of them have a lot of, like, messages that are critical of, Western religion, right? And a lot of that was very influential on, like, my generation just growing up, just because it gave us a means to kind of, like, explore these ideas outside of, like, the encodings that we were all familiar with outside, you know? Is it? Oh yeah, game development is just so obnoxious these days. Like, I use Godot, but I would not use Godot if I had a better option. It's just that Godot is, like, the best choice for the balance between my, like, workflow and, like, what I've been able to make it work with, and just, like, my needs, basically. But it's really kind of not ideal. And Unity, I don't even touch Unity, man. Honestly, I forgot what I said, so I don't know what to recommend. What did you witness? I watched people die because of my own actions, both friend and foe alike. But today I realized that running away was wrong. Closing my eyes to the world doesn't make it disappear. From this day onward, I will strive for what Odessa fought for. Then you will accept this earring? Earring? No. Felix, you should hold on to it. Why? Here, look what's inside the earring. There's a small map inscribed that shows the locations of the Liberation Army's hideouts. In other words, this belongs to the leader of the army. I'm a skilled military strategist, but I'm no leader. I've seen you, Felix. You have what it takes. Odessa must have thought so as well. That's why she sent you to me. Oh, themes of anti-Western religion. Oh, jeez. Just on the top of my head. Pretty sure... A lot of the Tales... I know Tales of the Abyss had a very strong theme with this. It was one of the better Tales games. I don't like Symphonia. That game pissed me off. The Tales of the Abyss has a lot of problems too, but I think it's a bit better. That game definitely has a lot of the themes, though. I haven't played Final Fantasy games, but I've heard also they have a lot of themes that are challenging religion. I think that makes sense too, because Final Fantasy was very heavily inspired by D&D, so there's probably like some of that, like, oh, I don't like the Christian shit. Sorry for getting distracted. I'll keep playing the game. Yes, I'll do it. I'll be the leader. Thank you, Felix. Wait, from this moment on, you are the leader of the Liberation Army, so I will address you as Commander Felix. Gremio, Cleo, what about you two? There's no going back to the Empire for either of you now. Gremio's like, oh my gosh, I have the vapors. Cleo's like, whatever path you take, I'll follow, young master. I'm sure that Master Tio will understand. Oh yeah, Gremio coming in clutch. Me too! I've just about had it with the corrupt Imperial soldiers. I like Cleo. She's cool. Although I still want to believe that Cleo is a trans man. To revive the Liberation Army, you must recruit people. Those people who are dissatisfied with the Empire. And to recruit people, you'll need a headquarters. Ooh, we get the castle! Too bad the hideout at Leinenkopf is gone. No, I mean something much larger. A place that can withstand an assault by the Imperial Army. There's an abandoned castle in the middle of Lake Toran. I believe it will serve our purpose if we can acquire it. I suggest you make your way to Kaku. It's a town on the shores of Lake Toran. You're not coming with us, Matthew? I must prepare for the move. And I'll need it. I'll need to give the children a year's worth of homework. Okay, I gotta go to Kaku. Alright. That is like one disadvantage of playing this game in short bursts. It's... you kind of forget what you're doing, because I have like no... Oh, these guys! These guys are like... This series has a lot of like distinct enemies. These are like flying squirrels, as you can tell. Oh, he's got a fucking bucket on his head. Oh my god, they're murdering him. Holy shit! I forgot that these guys are way tough. Oh shit! I'm fucked. Okay, how do I? Oh god. Victor! Oh no! I'm getting out of here. Just casually getting murdered over here. Victor's just dragging everybody's dead bodies. I'm glad this game isn't like Golden Sun, where you have to fucking go to a special place to revive people. I hate it when RPGs do that. Dragon Quest does that in the earlier games too, I think. Hello. Wait, what was this? Ah, yes, Kaku. Alright. Ooh, cat! Cat! What? The cat! Ah! Oh my god. I can't talk to the cat. Ooh, Meg. Huh? Who are you people? The Liberation Army? Then you're fighting the Imperials. Oh, but I'm busy right now. I'm trying to find someone. Hey, maybe you know him. His name is Jupo. He's my uncle, as well as a trickster. I feel like Meg was in Suikoden 3, but I may be remembering wrong. I know there's like some like clown characters. See, like, the way that I'm trying to get around this in my game is I'm using the task system. The problem with the log is, one, it only records 100 messages. And two, it doesn't really tell you what you need to do, it just reads, like, what people said in the past, which is kind of limited in what value it has. But, I think that something like a task system has to kind of be built with the game, like, narrative in mind. That's where they say the mist monster lives. Nobody would be foolish enough to venture there. Only that nutcase Tai-Ho would think about sailing there. Please, listen to me. I happen to be an inventor. After much hard work, I've devised something that surpasses even the work of the dwarves. But not a single castle lord understands the significance of it. Who's this? Camille. Tai-Ho? If you're looking for that old fool, he's... Hey, it's you! I finally found you, you rotten scoundrel. Uh-oh. We got some beef. Yeah, I do agree that journals are really good accessibility features. I think that one of my favorites actually was the recap that's in Fire Red and Leaf Green. If you've ever played that Fire Red and Leaf Green, they have that recap that runs every time you do a save file. That was so useful. I loved that. What is it? What have I done to upset you? What have you done? Oh, you're not escaping this, mister. You've messed with the wrong woman. I'm Camille, the she-devil, and I collect your debt even from beyond the grave. What's this all about? Is she Gremio's girl? Beats me. Come on, pay up the money you owe. Right here, right now, in cash. I've been trying to find you for the past 2 months. You're in debt, Gremio? No, of course not. Trying to weasel your way out, huh? Well, unfortunately for you, I've got proof. Take a good look. Let's see. Ah, this is the bill for Master Tio's banquet. There's also my tab at the tavern. What? You expect me to pay this all right now? You heard me. All of it, right now. Cough it up. Let me see that, Gremio. What? Look, we're in something of a tight spot at the moment, and unfortunately short on potch. By the way, young lady, you seem to be acquainted with Tai-Ho. Well, yes, I know him. Could you perhaps tell us where he is? Sure, after you pay back what you owe. I'm running a business over here. Then how about this? We're short on money right now, but once we find Tai-Ho, we might be able to get some. And as soon as we have the money, we'll pay you back. No! Wait, you're trying to trick me. Absolutely not. What a bunch of bums. Fine, we'll do it your way, but I'm sticking around until you pay everything off. That's a really funny way for Sony to join the party. He's usually down in his gambling then. Yamku. I think I remember Yamku. I think I've heard of him. Tai-Ho. What? You want to take a boat to Toran Castle? You're a funny bunch, aren't you? That place is teeming with monsters. I'll be risking my life taking you there. Look, if you're gonna put my life on the line, I need to make an equally risky gamble. You're gonna have to wager all the money you have. Every last potch. So how about it? Yeah, sure. Alright, let's do this. No backing out now. Wait. I gotta play the game? Yeah, okay. It's a game where you and I take turns throwing dice, with whoever rolls the highest number wins, of course. You roll 3 dice at once, and if 2 come out the same, the number on the third die is your score. If you get 4, 5, 6, or 3 of any number other than 1, you're in luck. But 1, 2, 3, or 3 ones is unlucky. If you fail to roll a hand after 3 tries, or your dice go out of bounds, you lose. So watch carefully where you throw the dice. No, okay. Oh, man. No score. Oh, I guess I am lucky. I wonder if that's pre-programmed? Hello, Chrysalis. I'm gaming. I'm capital G gaming. Oh my gosh, this is going. Oh ho, you're quite the lucky guy. It just so happens that I make a habit of going along with folk who are lucky. Hey, Yamku, let's go prepare the boat. Hey, fine. Here we go again with another reckless adventure. You know what? I think Yamku is in Suikoden too. I think I remember him. He is the boat guy. It's been so long. Alright then, folks. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm actually a terrible gamer, if anybody hasn't noticed already. Alright, let's go to the Monsterville. This place is like a real-life haunted house. Are you guys sure there's treasure here? I don't know. Victor was the one who said there was. Wow, this place is something else. Must be teeming with monsters. Can't wait to take them out. Hold on, you're going as well? Please be careful. Of course I am, as if I'd sit here twiddling my thumbs and missing out on the adventure of a lifetime. This is so funny. Ooh, can I get over it? Okay, these guys are pretty fucking tough. I wonder if I fucked myself over. Yeah, I'm dead. How is Victor still alive? Yep. Well, there's my first KO. I won't give up. I'm strong. I got this. Oh wait, I gotta go all the way back to Sieka? What? Oh man. Oh man. I'm getting punished. Brutal. Brutal. Oh, at least I know what I need to do. Wow, that sucks. Oh well, I'll just breeze through it. Is there a button I can press to get through? Damn it, I have to keep pressing down. So in my game, you can just press the cancel button to get out of individual dialogues. I might actually add a feature that makes it so that you can just press down on the B button to do it, because dialogues can be very annoying if you have to get through them again. Oh yeah, it's a really cool game actually. It's okay, so the last 2 streams, basically what the game has happened in the game so far is you are the son of the general of the imperialist army, right? And you were basically sent on a little baby mission, and because of a set of circumstances surrounding your friend and a magical item that they have called the Soul Eater rune, I believe it's called. He basically told you right before he died, he's like, I need to give this to you. It will, you need to keep it away from this, like, wizard or this witch, because she's trying to destroy the world with it, right? So, because of that, you are now a traitor of the Imperial Army, and you end up joining the Liberation Army, who is like a rebel force who is being organized to try to take down the Imperial forces. And, yeah, so basically what happened last episode is that we were friends with Odessa, who is this guy's sister. And Odessa Silverberg was the leader of the Liberation Army, but she was killed right after we met her. And so now, her brother is kind of like symbolically saying, like, okay, well, now we're transferring that leadership to you. Now you're the leader, because I'm just a military strategist. So that's what's going on. But I had to go through it again because I got fucking my ass kicked. So now I have to take the ring, the earring. Yeah. So I'm just going through this cutscene again real quick. Just annoying. I'm gonna save after I leave. I made a mistake. I think I'm going to very seriously consider save suggesting in my game, because that was just brutal. And I know that's nowhere near as bad as it can get. I know that's nowhere near as bad as it can get. It can get really bad in some games. Oh yeah, this game's fucking cool. I always liked the Suikoden games, because they always felt like they were more, like, based in something that... Oh, this is a little scary. I don't... Can I survive the killer bunnies? Let's see. Oh god. Okay, they're not quite as killer as I thought they'd be. They're not like the flying squirrels earlier. I need to grind a bit, because my party is clearly underleveled. We were doing pretty good for a while, but then clearly we started rushing the gambit a bit. Alright. We'll go here. This is Kaka. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no. These characters look... I'm like half dead, and these characters are gonna fucking kick my ass. Where's the inn? I need to go to the inn. Alright. Alright. So before we go and gamble our money away, I guess, let's go and upgrade our stuff. Oh, for sure. These guys are so underleveled. Come on. Let's get your shit up to speed. Alright. Is there anything I can upgrade right now? So, not Gremio. I can't upgrade because I don't have enough money. Alright. Let's start grinding a bit. Now that we're not totally weak on our weapons. Then this is a good time to just relax and talk. Of course, I'm not running into anything As soon as I'm like, yeah, I gotta go grind, nothing appears. Ah, such is the JRPG. Where are the guys? Where's my random encounter? Why was I getting like a million random encounters earlier and now I'm not getting anything? Oh my god. I'm literally exploring further in the map. Okay, there we go. Alright, hopefully I don't die immediately. Okay, we got one of them. Alright. Okay, we got this. We got this. Alright. Nice. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna grind a bit more to get some money, and then we will get some better armor. But yeah. No, the lore in Suikoden is really cool, actually. It's like, so basically the thing about the true runes, right, is that they are essentially, they were created at the beginning of the universe, right? So essentially the creation myth is that there were, there was a giant sword and a giant shield, and at the beginning of the universe, and because the shield was like infinitely defensively powerful, and the sword was infinitely strong, they like clashed, and when they clashed, it like split the shield and the sword into 27 true runes, which have these like super powerful elemental powers, and then they got distributed across the planet. And if you have one of these true runes, you're so powerful that you can't die, right? And so they obviously have like immense political power. So like the games are about these different like political units, ranging from like small tribes and villages and like remote people to like huge empires doing all this crazy political shit. It's a very like very interesting game in that respect. I think they do politics better than a lot of games in the genre. Okay, alright. Like, you compare it to, like, fucking the Tales. I'm just gonna be real. I'm a Tales hater. I am a Tales of Namco hater. I don't get the appeal of the games. Even as a teenager, I thought the games were kind of overrated. The battle system is fine. Like, the battle system, I think, is the thing I have the least problem with. I'm sure if I played them again, I'd find some issues. But, like, the real issue I have with the games is just how they're narratively structured. They're so infuriating. They're based around, essentially, like, baiting the player into like emotional like set pieces, I think is the best way to describe how a Tales game is written. It's frustrating beyond all belief. I think like the most infuriating thing about Tales of Symphonia is just how like it is like the way that like liberating these like concentration camps. Yes, there's concentration camps in that game, and yet they can't make you take it as seriously as something like Suikoden, because Suikoden actually has good writing. But the Tales of games, it's just like, oh my god, it's literally just like, do you want to go and be a good guy and go and liberate these people from the concentration camp that's absorbing their it's like the most liberal dog shit ever. there's so many parts in those games as well that just, like, they'll, like, bring up a point only for it to resolve, like, very quickly in the story. It's, like I said, it's very much, like, set pieces. And that just bothers me as a writer. Like, your story should have a bigger cohesion than just, like, oh, the overarching bad guys are trying to take over the world and they're, like, religious bad guys. And, like, each part is, like, just a part so you can go through each part of the game, and it's just like it undermines the better parts of the writing when you write a game like that. Well, thus far, Suikoden's biggest issue is more so that sometimes it doesn't instruct the player really what to do. And I think there may be some balance issues considering how suddenly these monsters kicked my ass. But, like, writing-wise, the game is super fun and interesting. This is the most fun I've had playing an RPG in a while. And what I like about the battle system is that, yes, these turn-based battles can be a bit tedious with the grinding, but at least I don't really have to do much through them. It's actually way more tedious to deal with the cutscenes that you have to redo. That's way worse. So, hope you're having fun watching these grinds. Ooh. I know it's a bit boring. We'll get back to going to the mountains soon enough. But I need to... my dudes are just not strong enough to deal with them. I think the bucket status is really funny. This game has a good sense of humor. One game I will say that I've been really interested in playing is... This place is expensive, I just realized that. Oh yeah, definitely check out the Suikoden 1 and 2. The remastered series is actually still on sale on Steam. But you can also just play the originals if you're a filthy pirate. I mean, I could have pirated this as well, but I just didn't feel like it. This definitely has some quality of life features as well that is not in the original, and like I'm pretty sure the original world map was sprite based. It was not a 3D render. I also just appreciate that this, I've said this before in the streams, but I also just appreciate that this game doesn't go overkill with the shaders, like a lot of 2D 2.5D RPGs ever since Bravely Default came out. It's just like, oh man, are these guys like overpowered dudes? Oh no. Okay, I got through it. That's what matters. Alright. I might have enough money to actually get some armor now. Oh. I do appreciate the map feature. Alright. I should really just be using medicine. I think it's too expensive to go at the inn. Maybe I'm not being economical enough. Alright. We sell the armor that you need. Pointy hat, chest plate, guard robe. Shoulder pads. I think we could all use the guard robe, but how much is that? 1,700? Okay. Who needs it the most? Victor has the most to gain. Let's see. I can sell the fur robe. equip the other one. One thing that I prefer about Golden Sun's UI is that Golden Sun actually lets you equip items while you're in the armor shop and the weapons shop, which is very convenient. I wish more RPGs did that. Unfortunately, Suikoden does not. So. Man, Cleodas is getting bodied. Honey, you gotta remember to take your testosterone. I'm serious about the Cleo trans mask, I'm very serious about the Cleo trans mask headcanon. Let me see. I really need to stop going to the fucking inn unless my dudes die. Oh yeah, get him. Oh man, it's so much funnier when you're running at twice speed with these bunnies. Okay. Alright, let's be smart this time and use medicine. Wow, that was so easy, wasn't it? I remember when I was a teenager, I tried to make a Suikoden-themed Pokemon ROM hack before decomps were a thing. That was insane. Maybe I should redo that. That would be kind of funny. Oh god, please, can you stop going after Cleo? She needs to gain a few levels. Oh my god. Let her gain at least one level! Oh my god. Now I gotta go back here, I guess. Maybe this place is cheaper. Okay, yeah, this place is cheaper. I need to go here. I'm learning how to be economical. This is... You know how, like, everybody, all those conservatives complain that leftists don't know how to do economics? Well, guess what? This is where I learn how to do economics. Wait, where is the item shop? Is it this lady? Is it this lady? Wait, who? Well, if isn't that me? Well, they found out I was hiding you. Don't worry, I'm fine now. Of course, I couldn't blame you. Everything happens for a reason. Oh, that's cool. She got away. Nice. It's a status effect, yeah. So basically, the status effect lowers your accuracy. It's a really funny way to describe it. Or represent it, I think. Yay! Cleo actually won this time! Alright. I hope Cleo isn't one of those characters that just has shit stats for no reason. I hate when they do that in these games. I remember I found out that, like, one of my favorite characters when I was playing Suikoden 2 was, like, one of the worst characters in the game. I'm like, he looks so cool, though! What game I'm interested in playing? I don't remember what I was saying. Just FYI, if you're new to the chat, I have serious memory issues. I will forget what I was saying like 5 minutes ago. So, like, if I say something, it might help to provide some context in the chat. So I think the kiss move has no effect on Cleo because she's a girl. You're telling me that Cleo is not a lesbian? That is the most he-him lesbian I've ever seen in my life. Cleo would date Paul Preciado, and it wouldn't even blink. Oh, of course it was Among Us, too. Actually, when I worked as a, when I worked as... Whoa. Finger of Death. I think I just want to use it just to see it. Alright, let's target the other one, obviously, because Finger of Death. Freddy got fingered. Bye. Aw, bummer. The graphic isn't fixed properly. They should hire me so I can fix it, because I like Suikoden. I would do that. If you paid me! Kick his ass. I think Victor is unable to attack because he's in the back for some reason. I need to switch the formation around. He needs to be in the front. I think, yeah, there we go. What do the letters mean? Weird. I guess it means, like, their size? Oh, shit. Let go. Yeah. But yeah, when I was working as a, I worked as a janitor at an elementary school for, like, it was in the night. So, like, basically I would work from, like, 3 p.m. until 11 p.m. And so I'd see the school after hours. It was a weird time, too. I was, like, my most schizo months generally are, like, the fall months right before Christmas. And, like, I was, like, seeing people and shit when I was there, when there was nobody there. That was pretty freaky. But the freakiest thing that I saw there wasn't a hallucination. It was a fucking kid who decided to do they had, like, a creativity Lego wall where they could draw anything with Legos. And you know what this kid did? He did a frickin' Among Us! Like, you could have done anything, and you did an Among Us! The fungus is Among Us! Unbelievable. But, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Oh my god, 3 buckets at once. These flying squirrels are pulling some shenanigans tonight. I hope they don't all die because they miss. That'll be really annoying. Oh my god. Cleo dies again. This episode will just be called Cleo Dies Again. Oh, wait. Yeah, we gotta do it because Cleo died. Son of a bitch. Oh, and I went to the more expensive one because I'm a freaking idiot and I paid 200 more potch because I'm a dumbass. Alright. Okay, sweet. I can upgrade the broad axe. Nice. Okay. Alright, we're good at that. How much potch do I have? Not enough. That's the big problem. You don't have enough potch. We're really just grinding more so for money than than anything at this point. There we go. Yeah, Cleo's really lagging behind. Yeah, everybody loves the flying squirrel. They're pretty cool. In every Suikoden, there is a optional recruit that doesn't impact your Stars of Destiny. Okay, yeah, context. Stars of Destiny are basically the name of the characters that you recruit. That's like their formal name. But I think it's Suikoden 2 where you get to recruit those flying squirrels, and there's like 5 of them. One of them is a formal recruit, and the 4 others are like optional. But you get to recruit like all of them. And Suikoden 3 has the dogs, but I can't remember what the other ones are. Oh, speaking of dogs, I know Suikoden 2 has those kobolds too. Kobolds are like a race of characters, and they look like dogs. They look like dog furry people. They're super cute. Yeah, we are pure evil, but... Actually, no, we're not pure evil. We are fighting for the Liberation Army. Like, this is just the cost of war. Grinding is the cost of war. I hope you understand. Like, how else are we supposed to get the money to be able to afford the armor that we need in order to not get one-hit KO'd by snails in a cave? Like, come on. You gotta think about this reasonably. JRPG economics. It's like Freakonomics, but more real. More based in reality. Alright. This episode should be called, like, JRPG economics. Okay, the rats are not Nazis. The world is more complicated than this binary between Nazi and not Nazi, alright? You need to understand that. There's more than just that meets the eye. I'm glad that we're getting to a point that Cleo's not dying at every turn. Like, I really appreciate it. It's like when you're grinding in Pokemon and you have that weak Pokemon who can't stand up for itself, and it keeps fucking dying the first few levels, and you're like, Jesus Christ almighty. And then finally, the fucker stops dying. And you're like, dear God, it's finally happening. We're finally getting to the point where you cross the hill, and now you can just grind peacefully. Oh my God. I was thinking, you know, after I do the Suikoden games, the game that I really want to try out is Final Fantasy VII. I've never played it before. I've been watching a bunch of videos about Final Fantasy, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of slept on Final Fantasy. I hate admitting this, but when I was a kid, because I couldn't, like... I didn't know how to emulate, the PS1 games for the longest time, and it's really hard to actually emulate them properly. Even now. Like, there's been a lot of progress, but it's not like Game Boy Advance emulation where we basically have a pretty, you know, airtight understanding of it. But like, back then I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so like, I didn't play it. I don't even know how many discs it has, yeah. I don't know how many discs Final Fantasy VII has. Don't spoil it! Don't spoil it! But yeah, it just looks interesting. I like the environment. It kind of reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist, actually. And, let's see. The rats are just, like, apolitical, like, people who watch anime. They're like my neighbor, okay? My neighbor, you know, technically she has, like, a politics, right? She's not truly apolitical, but she's not conscious of her politics. Apolitical is really just a lack of consciousness of one's politics, right? And she just watches anime. That's what the flying squirrels are. They're just watching anime, they're writing Hunter x Hunter fanfiction, and, you know, that's what they're doing with their lives. And the problem is that sometimes, you know, you gotta crack a couple eggs, and sometimes those eggs aren't doing anything wrong, they're just being eggs. It's a sad reality of life. I'm just making up shit, so it's not just dead air while I grind. Alright, what's my money looking like? Is it looking any better? Yes, I'm getting to the point where I can actually afford real armor. Oh my god. Thank you, Cleo. You've done it. You've done it. I'm proud of you. You took your testosterone, and look at how much better you're fighting. See, Cleo is fighting better with testosterone because, you know, he just needs to, you know, be a little less dysphoric. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Pointy hat. Oh my gosh, I could have given Victor a pointy hat this whole time. Alright, let's see. Guard robe. Guard robe. Guard robe. Thank fuck. Oh my god. I can't believe I did not give the let's see. Okay. Is there anything else we can do? Let's see. We could probably sell. I wonder if that was like a buffered movement. I did not input that down movement. That must have been... Maybe that was a buffered movement. Weird. Spooky. That's probably some bug you can do. Oh, I could have fucking given Victor the pointy hat. The libertarians are gonna give me a fucking... The libertarians are gonna give me an earful for that one. Oh, you could have been even more economical. Let's see. Does Victor have gloves? No. I'm sure he can equip them, right? No, he has the boots. Okay. Wait. I can equip 2? Wow! Oh my gosh, he's got 2 whole equipments. It's like baking a cake. It involves a chicken. And I don't just mean the egg. This is an item store. Wow, creative. Alright. It is nice that you get 6 medicines for 100. That's convenient. That way I can stock up. I think I'll just mostly grind, and I'll see if I can hit the frickin', if I feel confident with the castle. Because I got my ass kicked. Like, that, I actually formally got my ass kicked in that castle. No, I'm not staying. I'm saving. Because I am a master of my own destiny. I've learned how this game treats me if I forget to save. I'm never gonna let it happen again. The trauma was too great. Having multiple discs in a game in the 90s or the 2000s was a big fucking deal, okay? Like, that FMV footage wasn't fucking around. Like, the first game I actually played that had multiple discs, believe it or not, was, Tales of Symphonia. And it's like, when it told you have to put in disc 2, it was like, oh my god, this game has so much content! That disc 2 was genuinely infuriating, though. I don't think there's a single RPG that pissed me off as much as, Tales of Symphonia Disc 2. Because by the time you're on Disc 2, you're invested. Alright, you've gone past the point where it's like, okay, is it worth putting 40 hours into this game or not? Like, do I really want to play this game, right? And, like, for Suikoden, it's like, yeah, I'm having fun. Even just doing the grinding, I'm having a good time, you know? It's not too hard, you know, it's got the auto feature, and I can just fast forward it, and, you know, I can just, you know, sit back. It's like playing Engineer in TF2. That's right, I went there. But, yeah, no, the problem with Tales of Symphonia when I played it, right? Now, mind you, this is 16 years old, and I don't really have interest in playing it again to confirm this, so, like, take it with a grain of salt. But, like, I felt like there were just so many bad dungeons in the end of the game, and, like, a lot of the story plot elements were just not satisfactorily, like, resolved. It just felt like they just threw shit together. They had all these kind of interesting concepts, which I look back at, and I don't really think are that great. Like, oh, you're telling me that the fucking cult of this or that or the other is really run by this other guy? Wow. That, like, surprises you when you're 16. But, like, even when I was 16, I felt like I could see the writing just falling apart on the sides. And it just revealed itself as, like, just a bunch of, like, points that you go to on a map. And, like, that can be fun, don't get me wrong. Like, I think that, like, games like the older Dragon Quest games work in that sense. Like, the real problem with the older Dragon Quest games is the grinding. The grinding's really bad in some of those games. But, like, I think it works with Dragon Quest because it's kind of like, it's not pretending to be this, like, super, like, intensely, like, fake political thing, right? Like, there's politics going on in Dragon Quest, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's more about the fantasy adventure, and it's more about, like, all the cool things that you see along the way. Like, when I think of Dragon Quest, I think about in Dragon Quest 3, there's, like, that giant bird that you get to fly on. That shit is fucking cool. Let me catch up with the chat. Oh, some of the shit that's on the Nintendo 64 is, like, insane. Actually, I don't know much about I think that's Resident Evil 2 you're saying. I mostly knew that as a PlayStation game, but I didn't know there was a 64 port. Maybe it's a different game. The Nintendo 64 has had some really fascinating developments in the homebrew sphere over the last, I'd say, like, few years. And they've released that fucking cool fork of Godot that you can make fucking games with for the Nintendo 64. It's incredible. But yeah. Tales of the Abyss also has a lot of the same narrative issues that Tales of Symphonia does, but I feel like it's a little less bad about it. But I think one of the most annoying things about playing that game is that when you play Tales of Symphonia and then you go to Tales of the Abyss, the button layout is, like, different. It's like one of those situations. Like, if you've ever played, okay, this is like, I don't know if anybody remembers this game, but there's a game called Spyro the Dragon, A Hero's Tale. And this game isn't, like, terrible. It's kind of like a kid's game, honestly. But, like, the problem with it is for some reason, the developers decided to switch the convention for charge and flame attack, which is like fundamental to the Spyro series, which really just... It's not terrible when you play it out of nowhere. Like, if you haven't played a Spyro game and then you pick it up, it's not terrible. But if you've been playing Spyro, oh my god, your muscle memory just, like, beats your ass for, like, the first hour. Wow, that's really cool. Some games are just, like, you find out later in your life are super technically impressive. Right? Like... Suikoden is not... I don't think Suikoden had anything, like, particularly impressive for, like, the PlayStation. But, Golden Sun was actually, like... I think the coolest thing about Golden Sun was realizing, like, later that it's basically, like... One, it's basically the game that Camelot wanted to make this whole time. Like, it's basically... What if we made Shining Force way better? Right? And... At the same time, it's also, like, a tech demo of, like, what they're capable of. Like, it's a very technically impressive game that came out within 6 months. The first one came out within 6 months of the release of the Game Boy Advance in America. Right? So... And it was only 8 megabytes, too. That's something that's really cool about Golden Sun 1. Only 8 megabytes. The sequel is 16 gigabytes, or 16 gigabytes, 16 megabytes, yeah. Can you imagine a Game Boy Advance game having 16 gigabytes? But, yeah, 16 megabytes is the sequel. And what's cool about the sequel is that the sequel actually has software 3D rendering. It has a sophisticated model for its synth engine. It has its own, like, compression models and stuff. Like, everything kind of just tells me that Golden Sun was really made as, like, almost like a passion project, but also as, like a demonstration of skill, a tech demo, all sorts of cool stuff. The plot is pretty dumb, though. Like, it's pretty... like, whatever, but, like, the game is fun just because it's cinematically cool. Oh, yeah, it's super cool. Golden Sun is very, very cool. Okay, my party seems a lot stronger now, so I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna quit just yet. I'm gonna try to go through the castle again and see if I'm able to keep up. But first I'm gonna rest, and then I'm gonna save. And then I'm going to step away from the computer for a minute. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. I was grabbing a snack and also using the restroom. Wow. Incredible. Alright. Let's go. Let me just make sure. Yep, it should be recording my voice. Let me know if you don't hear me. I remember when Final Fantasy 13 came out, it was such a big deal. It looked amazing. The thing about Final Fantasy 13 is it's probably the only game I can still look at. Alright, let's get through this cutscene. Blah, 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 blah. Well, 14 is an MMO, so there's your answer there. And I don't know anything about 15. Do they have a 16? I don't know. I don't pay attention to modern Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 13 was a big fucking deal. And the character roster was really cool. Well, I haven't seen them in a while. I know there's Lightning. Wow, Lightning. Who could forget the girl with the pink hair? Oh my god, there's a girl with a pink hair on my screen. Alright, tell me about the fucking gambler. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Maybe it is, like, pre-rendered. Nope. Nope, it's not. Wow. I just got really lucky the first time. Okay. Alright. Okay, I just gotta win once. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I think the art style... I think the thing with Final Fantasy is that the art really carries. I think the art really carries the series. Oh, god damn it. Of course, I am very lucky the first time I do it, to the point where I thought it was a pre-structured scene, and now I'm getting my ass kicked. Fuck. I actually hate gambling. Oh my god, really? Okay, I guess he let me go. He just feels bad for me, so he's like, fuck it. I want to play 7 because, like, I've been writing, I've been writing some of the plots for later in my own game. I'm not going to reveal what they're about. But one of them I'm thinking about inspiring. It's inspired, off of Final Fantasy 7, because I was really interested in actually how they combined the 3D models with, like, the 2D rendered, like, backgrounds. I thought that was really cool. When I was watching the videos, it really stuck out to me, and I'm curious about how I could, like, a big game mechanic in my own game is just that, basically, how does it work? You have... Sorry, my brain, give me a second. So basically, there's, like, You have like the main gameplay, which takes place in Boston and is like a regular RPG, and then you have like these like different worlds that you go to, which is how you like play as Felix. So, yeah, Felix is in the game. Wow. I also gotta play Chrono Trigger. I know, I haven't played Chrono Trigger yet. Okay. Are these things gonna kick my ass? Alright, let's see. Oh, please don't kick my ass. Okay. Okay. These ones I can kick their ass. Good. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. Those things are really funny looking. Can I get over here? Yeah! Toe shoes? What the fuck are toe shoes? They're fucking strong. That's what they are. I'm gonna have Cleo hold them. No, Cleo doesn't have room. That's right, because Cleo's got all the medicine. I didn't consider that. Okay, UI complaint. When I'm transferring items to a character, I should be able to see if they have room. This sucks. Sorry. My streams are all gonna be like, this game's UI flaws. This game does not have a consistent UI design. I can't wait for people to like just fucking trash my game's design. After me trashing, like, every game. It's gonna come back to me. I know it. I know it. Everybody's gonna kick my ass. It's gonna be great. I should probably... Wait. There's party items? Wait. Oh, those are like key items. Okay. God damn it. I still have to do inventory management. Alright. I know the Chrono Trigger soundtrack is awesome, and it sounds like an awesome game. I just never had the opportunity to get around to it, and then I went schizo, and then trying to play games again is really hard, and then... Gremio, you kicked his ass! Oh my god. Alright. Revenge. Oh yeah! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did you see that? That was some battling. That was some real peak battling. Alright. Let's go. Let's freaking go! The grinding, it paid off! Oh yes! Oh! Look at that! Oh my god, that is... This is what made Lacan believe in lack. Imagine being a random person clicking on the video, hearing that, and being like, what does that even fucking mean? I don't even know what that fucking means! Ask Bruce Fink! Are there even any good, like, AAA, like, JRPGs that aren't, like, something like this? Where it's, like, a remake, or it looks like... I know Bravely Default is pretty popular, and the stuff that's, like, from that, I don't know, maybe those are good. I don't like the excessive, I don't like the excessive, like, shaders they have in those games, though. I'm glad that we're all having, like, a, wow, we're playing the game after I went schizo moment. Recovering from the existential crisis. Yeah, I played so many RPGs in my teens. Oh, There was this random RPG I played called Glory of Hercules. Uh-oh. I guess this is the mist monster? I better be careful. Ooh, Mega Medicine. So, like, Glory of Hercules, that was a weird game. It was like a generic RPG, but the plot made no sense. And it tried to do some things and it didn't work. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh, but it had, like, the best battle theme ever. Like, look it up, it's really good. It's so catchy. Oh, yeah, look at these fish guys. I don't even know what the fuck they are, but look at their legs. They got some legs. Are they, like, supposed to be, like, Tiktaalik or something? Is that, like, what they're supposed to be? Like, they came out of the water because they're evolving? Oh, yeah, there's also a Suikoden game for, There's also a Suikoden game for, the DS. But it's not related to the main, like, Suikoden games. Ooh, this seems to be, like, the inside of the castle. Interesting. Ooh. Wow. Wow, it's so big. Wow. Yeah, but does Tapu Fini have those fucking legs? Oh shit, it's a dragon! We found the big boss. Zombie dragon. Wow, look at him, he's glowing. Alright. Okay. So, that rune's probably not gonna work in this battle, so I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, I don't even have any runes attached, so I may as well just auto. At least for a little while. Until I start getting tired. Oh shit! What the fuck was that? Oh. Well, they're fine. Oh, they're just like slapping this dragon. They're like, slap, 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 slap. Alright. Alright, now I gotta use some items. Mega Medicine. It's Mega Medicine time. It's medicine time, everybody. Let's have our medicine. I will say that in normal mode, this game isn't too challenging as an RPG. I think that's probably one of the design shortages. I've seen SMT, and it really does look like edgy Pokemon. Looks like everyone else can fight except Victor should have some medicine. What is he? What is the amazing reason he's glowing for? You better fill us in on this. Is it because he's a zombie and zombies glow? Is that what they do? Alright. I'm gonna see what my HP is after this turn. Okay. Wow, Felix! You're gonna need to have some more Mega Medicine, it looks like. Yeah. Everyone else looks okay, so let's just keep attacking. I realized after I started battling that because I had to restart my game, with the save file or whatever, I forgot that I unequipped that rune off of Victor, so now Victor doesn't have that fucking attack, so he's just standing there, menacing me. Oh, I don't want to use Mega Medicine. That's too mega for me. I'll just use regular medicine. I think one of the weirdest things about this series that, like, people forget about is that, so there's this character named Uber who looks like a knight in the first few games, right? And, for some reason, in the third game, he turns into, like, this, like, dude who wears, like, a suit. It's very weird. He wears, like, a suit, and he's, like, an assassin, and he's, like, assassin of chaos. And he's all like, chaos would suit me just fine. He actually says that. That's like his line. And you know that guy Luke that we met in the first episode where, like, we went to that island? Oh yeah, sweet, we won. I like how they keep using the healing items after the battle is concluded. That's a good choice. That's good. Serves you right, acting like a big shot when you're already dead. Look, the fog. Guess this was responsible for creating it all. There, now the castle is finally ours. How about we give it a name? Sounds like fun. How about Dragon Castle? Orange Castle. I say we call it Felix Castle. Okay, we get it, Gremio. You're a simp. What name would you like, young master? Alright, we all know what we're gonna name this castle, don't we? We all know what we're gonna name it. What are we gonna name it? We're gonna name it... no, wait. There we go. Now we need backspace. Oh wait, that's not the back... Where's the space bar? Where's the space? I want a space. I can't put a space? Oh my god, I gotta put... Oh my lord. Oh my the board. Me explaining to people that this is the name of a mental hospital. Yeah, Uber has got some serious Linkin Park energy. But yeah, so like the whole thing with Uber is that he's summoned by Luke because Luke wants to destroy his true rune. Because it's like he foresees that it's gonna create a world of strict order and like obedience and like basically like a surveillance state. And so he is trying to summon this god of chaos to try to create, like, chaos intentionally to try to destroy everything. Actually, it's kind of accelerationist now that I say it. Oh my god, Luke? Luke the accelerationist? What? What level are we on? Great idea, let's celebrate tonight. Hey, what about my money? Now isn't the time for such trivialities, lady. There will be time for that later. Oh, shit. Speaking of Luke, here comes his master just teleporting into the frickin' castle. It's been a while, Felix. You have finally started on your own path. Today I come bearing gifts. Here's the first one. Please accept it. This is the stone tablet of promise. Your true strength lies in the comrades who share your vision. Go forth and recruit others. The name of your new allies will be carved onto the tablet. As for your other gift... Oh! There he is! There he is! The little accelerationist little shit! Once again, the villain is Nick Land. Yeah, not in this game. That's Suikoden 3. Luke looks a little bit different than he does here. Give me 1 second, I gotta sneeze. Long time no see. Remember me? I'm Luke, Lady Leknot's #1 apprentice. He's such a little shit. His powers should serve the Liberation Army well. Felix, history only has just been set in motion. Do not lose heart. We shall meet again someday. Bye. So it looks like I'll be joining you. Thanks for having me. Wow, I get Luke this early? Wow, cool. He's got, like, wind powers. Like, actual wind powers. Not lightning powers, like in Gold Sun. Yeah, I kinda agree. Commander Felix, the castle is now ours. It is time to turn our efforts to gathering more allies. A man by the name of Lepant lives in the town of Koran. I suggest we recruit him. He's certain to be useful. I think I should recruit him before calling it a night, because I will fucking forget next time. This place is no mansion, but at least it's a roof over our heads. When you're ready, let's go visit Matthew. We should consult him about recruiting this Lepant fellow. Are you thinking about your father? No. Get your... What do you want? Ah, yes. The Stars of Destiny. These are all the characters you can recruit in the game. Oh, cool, and it shows you their current stats. That's nice. So the idea behind this is that there's 108 characters you can recruit, because it's a reference to the Water Margin. That's where Suikoden comes from. And it's an ancient Chinese novel. It's one of their ancient, like, great novels. And in this novel, there's 108 characters who are, like, connected with, like, through this, like, destiny or whatever. And they're, like, a bunch of, like, random, like, vagabonds and shit that work together to basically revolt against an evil empire or whatever. I don't know the exact story. I've never read it. It's like a bazillion pages. You know how those ancient epics are. Why is Pawn grayed out? Is he dead? I don't think he's dead. He is the guy who was a traitor. So, right, you weren't here for the first episode. So Pawn was one of our friends. So when we started off, we had me. Now, his canon name is Tyr McDull, but I named him Felix. Gremio is, my character's servant, right? Cleo is, like, a warrior that lives with the McDull family, which is, like, the general, so, like, they're a rich family, right? And then Pawn was another person who was like Cleo, who was a warrior who lived with the family. And basically what happened in the first in the first episode of the stream was Pawn betrayed the three other characters because there was another dude named Ted who transferred the Soul Eater rune, which you can see right here, the Soul Eater rune, to Tyr McDull to try to basically make it so that, you know, he could escape a witch named Windy, right? And Ted was like, you need to make sure that this rune does not get into Windy's hands, right? I've been running away for 300 years to escape, you know, her clutches, and I need you to continue doing this or else she's going to destroy the world or whatever, right? And as a result of that, Pawn ratted them out to the Empire, right? That's why they're on the run. So Pawn basically stabbed them in the back because they all witnessed this crazy thing happen with Ted, where he used this power and it was crazy and it blew his cover and all this shit. And Pawn basically snitched on them. Oh yeah, it's so cool. Okay, so the thing is about... Okay, so, like, you don't actually get to use all of them in battle, but you still get to use, like, 60 of them. But, like, a lot of other ones are actually used to build out the castle. So, like, basically, you see how, like, the castle is, like, empty right now? What will eventually happen is as we recruit more characters, we'll be able to gain more functions based in our castle. It turns into our base, right? It's a cool-ass game. Alright, I gotta talk to Matthew now. Good morning, Commander Felix. Did you get a good night's sleep? Now then, let's get down to business. Lapat lives in the town of Cornan. He is an honorable man. If you tell him I sent you, I'm sure he'll lend you a hand. Hey, Felix, of course you're taking me with you, right? Master Felix, I'll join you as well. Who else will you take, Commander Felix? Yeah, now I can customize my party. So, I want to use this as an opportunity to boost some characters. Okay, so Matthew seems to be the dude who allows me to change my party. So this is the way that Suikoden is kind of like Pokemon, because you can just switch out characters. Ha! Alright. Now that the boulders are cleared, we can see more parts of the castle. Yeah, this game does have a lot of customization. That's part of the rune system too, but I haven't really gotten a lot of good runes yet. I love the graphics of the castle. It looks fucking gorgeous. So, how do I get out of here? Is it over here? Yeah, I think so. No. I'm trying to remember, how do I get out of here? I guess it's down here? No, wait, maybe it's this way. Nope. Ah, there we go. That was the dragon's chamber. Ah, okay, that's convenient. Okay. Alright. Oh, wow, I can just ride on the boat? Fucking dope. Do I encounter monsters while on the boat, like in Golden Sun? Is it over here? No, I gotta go to a dock, I guess. Oh, there's a bridge. This is kind of cool that I could just sail on this boat this early in the game. It's not very useful though. It doesn't seem like there's really many places I can go. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to go back here. Kaku. Alright. Where is this place that I have to go? Let me check the guide just to save some time. Actually, the guide pointed out I need to recruit some people, so I'll go do that. There's so many good RPGs of this era, though. You gotta play some more. I guarantee you you'll enjoy it. It's actually a real shame, because a lot of, like, modern RPGs just don't feel as solid. Yeah, I'm recruiting you. You're the leader of the Liberation Army? Why, of course I'll assist you. Liberating inventions requires a liberated world. Whoa, did I just recruit, like, one of Guattari's friends? Alright. Okay, so we recruited him. I think he's the only one here. Because I already have Yamku as well. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's nobody in here. They renamed it La Board Castle. Pretty cool if you ask me. Oh, she's trying to find Jupo. I don't know where Jupo is. Gotta look for somebody who looks like a trickster. Kind of sounds like profiling. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. Alright, let's see. Sieka. Who do we got here? Really? You have your own castle now? Yes, please recruit. Nice. I can't cook at the castle? Oh. He's not gonna recruit right now. I clearly don't have, like, the golden spatulas or something. That's what it is. I can't believe YouTube tried to make me review that comment. That's so silly. Oh my god, is that where the item store was all along? Wow, I'm dumb. That whole time, oh my god, it was the freaking liquor store. I'm so dumb. Alright. What's up here? Who's this? That's the spirit. I'll be going over to Laborde Castle then. Don't worry, I already know where it is. We're doing recruits. I was gonna marry him. You're like 8. What the fuck? He better not marry you. Alright. Let's go back to Quaba and recruit some people. It's kind of crazy having loot this early in the game, because you don't get loot this early in the second game, for sure. Oh my god, he's already dead. It's his mageliness. Oh my god, he's only got 58 HP, no wonder. Bro's just, like, out here dying. Oh wait, I was just here. So yeah, hopefully. Oh my god, they killed Luke! They killed him! Look at him, he's dead! He's just dead! Sitting there all dead! I can't believe they fucking killed Luke. He's fucking dead. Leknot was like, "Alright, I'm going to leave you with my most talented man." And he just fucking dies because he's got 57 HP. Let's find another dude. Chandler. I'm just a carefree peddler. Liberation Army? Nice, nice. You came to the right guy. I've got all the medicine and antitoxins you need. Yeah. Alright. I like how these guys are just like, yeah, fuck. They're just like, fuck fuck these guys. I'm joining the Liberation Army right now. Like, that would never happen in the real world, because in the real world, they have to, like, overcome the desire to dress like frogs. Luke, you can live! You can do it! You can survive! For one turn! Oh god! Luke's almost dead! This game's so fucking funny. Luke, don't die! Oh my god! He lived! He fucking lived on 2 HP! If only it was 6, 7 HP. Fuck you! There's no fucking way. Alright, clearly we need some weapon upgrades. Oh my god, he's got 7 attack. Great. Okay, I know his magic powers are very strong though. Alright, let's see if there's anything we can do about armor. Like, I'm sure he can wear that robe. Like, stop wearing the dipshit robe. What? He can't wear the robe? But he can wear the pointy hat. We better get him a pointy hat. Oh, he is already wearing the guard robe. Okay, that makes sense. Ah! Why can't I equip from the item screen? That seems like a logical choice. Okay, that's weird. What is that? There's some kind of weird... I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like there's some kind of, like, what do you call it? Like a input buffering bug on that menu. Oh yeah, get one for Yamku. Get this man a pointy hat. And get this man a guard robe. Yes! There is definitely some kind of buffering. That was weird. I did not move that. I wonder if that bug is documented somewhere. A second pointy hat? This whole time? My god. I can hear the libertarians. You don't know how to be... Yeah, shut up. Did I seriously not Oh my god. This whole time. I could have had her wearing... You know what? I don't want her wearing the toe boots. I want Luke wearing the toe boots. Why? Because Luke can't fucking defend worth shit. So he needs everything he can get. Okay. Let's see what we can sell. Medicine. Let's see. Get rid of that. I think we only really need one escape talisman, and I think we already have one. So, you know what? I think I will call it tonight, but I'm gonna save up there, and I'm gonna do whatever battles come up first. I'm not feeling sick, thankfully. I'm just kind of, you know, I need a break. You know, I'm not a gamer. Okay, I can't do like the hours of gaming. I don't understand how people can do that. I guess I used to be able to do that. Maybe it's a schizo thing. Alright, let's get up here. Alright. Well, I will see you all next time. That will be on Tuesday next week. Actually, Tuesday I'm doing some dental work, so probably not. I'll see. It might be Wednesday, but if it's like crazy amount of work they have to do, might be a bit later, depending on how I'm feeling. I'll keep you updated. So take it easy, everybody.